Hey guys, this is Andrew with Canine Connection, and today we're going to be talking about tug. This is my dog Macy. She's a border collie and she just loves to play tug. Tug is a great game that you can play. It really helps to build the relationship between you and your dog. So I use tug as a reward, but I also use it as an opportunity to really build and develop the bond and the relationship that I have with Macy. Good girl, Mace. You ready? You sit. Sit. That's a spin. Macy's a great dog. She has about 100 tricks in her locker, and sometimes she just defaults to the one she's most familiar with, but this gives me an opportunity to help her to really emphasize what I want her to do by following through and getting the behavior that I want. When I get that behavior, then we can go into the reward portion, which is playing with tug. Macy, yes, good girl. I reward with yes, which then gives her the cue that it's time to play. And as you can see from the way that she is acting, play is by far her biggest reward system. And it's a great way to get away from using food. I love using food in training, but I love playing with my dogs more. It's the fastest way, the quickest way to building a canine connection and building a strong, reliable bond with your dog. Out. Good girl. Sit. Once we're done, we end on a calm note. Macy calms down, I calm down, get my breath back, and then we can go again if we choose to, or we can put the toy away and create an off switch by having her learn that once the toy goes away, it's time to settle, it's time to relax, and it's time to just end our training session on that highest note possible. Or we could go back into playing again, which again is just going to create more of a bond, more of a connection. Yes, good girl. Good girl, Mace. Using praise, using those words of affirmation while we're playing. Macy, yes, good girl. Helps to as well, because dogs, they do pick up on energy. They do everything off of energy. Good girl. Out. Good girl. So when I bring my energy up, it's going to bring her energy up, versus if I'm dull and boring, the game's going to be dull and boring. She's going to have a much better time when I'm having a good time. Your dog's going to have a much better time when you're having a good time. And that is how we create a canine connection. Good girl.